Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Demon Knights, issue number 4. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, issue number 4 is all backstory and all character development for one particular member of the Demon Knights, and that would be the Shining Knight. Yes, in this comic, we get a complete flesh out of the character of Shining Knight. We get to learn a lot about her origin, where she comes from, who she is, and what her mission in life is. And apparently she's had a very long life because she's centuries old. Just to give you a little bit of taste of what this issue has to offer, because I don't want to reveal too much of the story, Shining Knight was just a regular girl trying to defend her village when she got killed. And after she got killed, Merlin shows up, the main man himself, and gives her a sip from the Holy Grail, which revitalizes her and gives her immortality. Eventually, she comes to realize that her quest in life is to find the Holy Grail because Merlin has lost it. However, to find the Holy Grail, she's going to have to go through a lot of personal challenges and loss. She's going to have to make some big sacrifices, some of which could be irreversible. Things that she will have to do to herself that she cannot change. And that's basically the gist. There's a lot of information that's thrown at us that particularly fleshes out the character of Shining Knight. But I don't want to reveal too much because, well, that would be kind of jerkish of me. I don't want to spoil exactly what goes on in this comic, especially towards the ending, which leaves off on a cliffhanger with the bowswoman, the individual who is on top of the horse that shoots her bow. She particularly shoots it at someone that you may not guess. So, with that said, let's get into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. As I've been saying throughout this whole entire review, that's only been 2 minutes long so far, is that this issue fleshes out Shining Knight beautifully. We get a lot about who this character is. Her emotions, her desires, her cause, her mission, what motivates her, and also the backstory. We find out a lot about her. How she got a horse. How a horse is able to live so long. What has happened throughout her life. Has she been fighting all her life? All these centuries? Apparently it's been like 900 years. Or has she been doing something else? Has she been asleep? Has she been frozen in time? Has she jumped forward in time? Exactly what has been going on with the Shining Knight. We get a lot of backstory in that here. This also leads off on a very nice cliffhanger too, with what's going on with the Demon Knights. Bad. The only real bad you can say about this is that, well, this is really just Shining Knight's comic. We don't get to see too much of the other Demon Knights in this, which is perfectly fine because it allows us to flesh out a character. But at the same time, it really hurts because we don't get too much of the other characters. So it's kind of a trade-off here and there. In addition to that, there's really no action at all. Which is fine because you get so much character development in this, but if you're looking for action, you're not going to get it. And lastly, it starts off a little rocky because Merlin kind of comes off as a dick. But he kind of comes off better towards the end of the comic. Actually comes off as a character that's very, very humble. So he kind of comes off as a dick, but then turns into a humble character. Whether or not you should get it. As with the other comics I've reviewed so far, and I've only been 3 comics in, Demon Knights is a great issue. This is continuing to be one of my favorite new comics from the DC New 52. It's right up there with stuff like Men of War. This is a comic that I definitely recommend people pick up because it's just a fun time. A good old fun time. There's a lot of D&D reference in here, a lot of role-playing fantasy reference, a lot of Arthurian lore, and if you don't know what that means, lore that's based off King Arthur. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff in here that just will tickle your fancy if you're a fantasy fan. Demon Knights is great. Pick it up. Really enjoyed this. This is Andrew saying, peace out for now.